my shopping these days mainly online.
Yeah.
So I'm part of the problem.
I'll tell you what.
I think.
I'm gonna be frank. I'd always choose John Lewis. They're so closely aligned.
Yeah.
Next to each other, John Lewis and House of Fraser, that there's very little to go on. And the reason I go John Lewis, better warranty. They had an extra warranty on all your stuff, don't they?
Oh yeah, and never knowingly undersold.
So, and yeah, that's no solace to anyone at House of Fraser. But
no.
But we are. I mean, just in this year alone, we've seen all of those shops disappear. Where are we going to be in another kind of 4 or 5 years' time?
Marks and Spencer announced shutting some.
I mean, Marks and Spencer's going to be. I mean, when they go, I mean, people were wearing black armbands on the street if Marks and Spencer's go.
But I think Marks and Spencer, the food side of things will always continue because we will always need food, whereas we won't always need to walk into somewhere to get a dress or a pair of trousers.
True. We've got Kate Hardcastle, the customer whisperer. Going to come on and have a chat to us in a second. I'm more intrigued about her job title.
Is it like a horse whisperer, but for customers?
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? I believe Kate's on the line now. Kate, are you there?
Hi, Jamie, I'm here.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hi, good. Hello, Vicky. Hi, I'm very well, thank you.
What's a customer whisperer? I love that. I love that name. That's a great name.
Thank you. Well, it's 20-odd years of basically being the chandler amongst my friends. They all kind of went, yeah, Kate does something with retail customers, I don't know. So it's helped them a lot explain what I do. So that makes it a bit easier. But basically my job's listening to customers more and explaining to boardrooms what they need to do to keep people shopping with them, buying from them, getting involved with their brand. And it's something they should have been doing a lot longer. Well,
yeah, I mean, House of Fraser could have done with a bit of that. It's I mean, no disrespect to those, but is this another example of a brand or a chain of shops that didn't really listen or tried to do stuff too little too late?
Well, I know some of the team of the revolving door of management that's been involved in House of Fraser over the years, and I think various members have had different outlooks on it. Of course, they will say they were customer-centric, but I don't know if they were customer-centric and ready for how we want to shop today. This is a department store brand. It's in the middle market. Yes, retail is tough right now. We know that online's become more challenging, discounters are getting better, and overall we're spending less on stuff and more on experiences. However, if you're in the middle market in retail, you can't be a bland brand, and I'm afraid that's exactly what House of Fraser was, just trying to sell stuff under brands that were already having direct sales relationships themselves. And it's a really tough marketplace, and that's what they've built the model on, built the whole premise of this House of Fraser on, a house of brands. If you're selling Ted Baker and MAC Makeup, and Ted Baker and MAC Makeup want to have a direct relationship with the customer themselves, that's going to be really difficult because you're going to edge your way out the market.
That's a really interesting point. I'd not thought of it like that. Yeah, but you walk into House of Fraser and it's just lots of different little franchises inside it, isn't it?
Which was brilliant in the 90s and noughties where we didn't really use the internet and we couldn't get hold of this. And if those brands didn't want to bring a whole premium retail outlet themselves to a high street, House of Fraser was a way of pulling those brands together. But there's a brilliant device called the internet, and that brings lots of brands together at your fingertips now. So they've really met their match. House of Fraser didn't invest in their online offer, so their online's been really challenged. They haven't invested in the store experience or customer service. They don't have the John Lewis thing going on, which is the never knowing the undersold reassurance. Really, they really didn't have clarity of offer, and you've got to be able to do that and really make it an experience if you're going to be a department store to survive in today's market.
Kate, if you'd been at the helm of House of Fraser sort of 5 years ago, what would you have done differently?
Oh, you see, I've just got one basic principle in life. It's very boring, but it's 2 ears, 1 mouth, and listen in that order. And I've spoken to so many House of Fraser customers over the years, ditto Marks and Spencer's and Mothercare, all of them. And I can tell you the one common theme that they talk about is I will use online if it works and I get the product I'm promised and the time that I want to get it. But I will use your stores for advice and support and knowledge. However, if I go into those stores and you don't have people around for me to talk to, and they're not very nice places to be because you've not invested in them, then I'm just going to shop somewhere else. And there's been brilliant competition coming to the marketplace, be that Primark in discount, Zara in the middle market, or your Selfridges departmental store that's a whole day out with a champagne bar. You know, this is very, very targeted retail, and you can't be just, you know, mediocre in it. And they were. And also, that is not a representative boardroom, I'm afraid. You've mainly got a woman, middle-aged like myself, and that's not a boardroom that's reflecting that customer very well.
So it's a kind of scattergun approach that they took.
Very much so, Jamie, yeah. I just think this house of brands becoming landlords themselves was a ticking time bomb. And hearing their CEO comment today that that's their continual strategy, if you're halving the amount of stores you've got out there, you could have been doing store closure programs over a longer period of time, making it a lot easier for the brand to keep reinventing itself, not have these crisis talks at this point. It means it's drifted on far too long in a poor state. But, you know, what I want to know is what's the plan then, you know, to keep the others going, to make sure you keep going on the high street and online. What's the plan? And here's these bland statements. Let's talk about Marks and Spencer's, who we've had challenges with recently. You know, statements like, well, we're going to be a digital-first organisation. Just means nothing.
No, it doesn't. That should be a given, really, shouldn't it, nowadays?
Exactly. You're going to basically sell stuff online. Brilliant. That just makes it a multi-channel retailer, as we call it. You're going to sell to me in more than one way. Why am I going to go into a House of Fraser and feel different? You can't just sell me stuff. I don't want that. I want something that's either an experience, I want something that's a brilliant price, a product innovation. I'm sorry I'm so passionate about this, but
No, I love it.
I've been saying it for years, and I can honestly tell you, for every brilliant, wonderful person on the shop floor, normally there's someone who just sees the numbers and that's it in a boardroom. And you can't run retail like that anymore. It's so much more of an immersive experience, and customers deserve respect. And respect means sometimes you've got to serve rather than sell.
No, absolutely. And you know, I'm sure House of Fraser aren't going to be the last either. In your opinion, as a retail expert, which other stores are also in danger of falling into the same trap?
Well, I'm not gonna name brands if that's all right, because I'll tell you for why. People on the shop floor hear me say something like that, and you know, people's mortgages, their rent, their livelihood, and you know.
But there are others, aren't there?
Of course there are, but I can give you a general description.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the middle market, okay? So they're not discount, they're not really sort of niche premium, a new, fresher brand. They're going to be in the middle market. They're probably going to be a more traditional brand. They've probably been going for a while because they've probably lost the way. The stores will be a bit fuddy-duddy. The products will be, you know, middle of the market pricing and look and feel. And they'll probably have too much stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
And those brands where they're retailing, you know, in a version of, you know, it's almost like fashion brands, but in a 1980s style. You know, you're moving the clothes on and not moving the retail itself on. You can't just stick yourself in an era and say, we want to open at 9, we want to close at 5, and we want to give a really mediocre service. Is that all right? Guess what? You know, customers go, no, it's not all right. I'll buy something somewhere else.
Kate, what would you say is a fantastic company at the moment?
Who's owning it?
Well, do you know what? Up until last week, Lush. But, you know, there we go. What a week that was. They had, you know, a lot of good things going for them. They've got great product, good pricing, great customer service, exciting stores, the retail theatre.
The
product's not for everyone. Yeah, it does. It's not for everyone. I know that. But the thing is, they interrupt. You know, it's all about disruption. They interrupt you on the high street. You know they're there. And the kids love it. They want unicorn soaps and all this lot.
Yeah,
you know, but it's a price that people can go and not feel guilty that they can't afford the food or the mortgage or the rent if they buy it. You know, it's that guilt-free pickup almost. And I think also then, you know, you can't deny Selfridges' magnificence. I mean, I know they only have a few of their stores, but that's a department store that had the same challenges, the same type of products that House of Fraser, Debenhams could have had, but it turned itself around. It pushed up to luxury, made it about social retail. It's engaging. There's always something new on the floor. And, you know, let me just give you one thing that's a statistic I'm fascinated with. Primark are not even online yet. They're not even online yet.
You're kidding me.
No, they are not. They're going to take over volume-wise from Marks & Spencer's as our biggest fashion retailer. They've not even opened that channel up yet, but they've got 7 million followers on Instagram. Do you know how many House of Fraser have got?
Go on.
About 200,000.
Wow.
So, connecting and having conversation 24 hours with the customer, and I've heard the most disrespectful thing today. Well, a House of Fraser customer wouldn't want that. Well, how do you even know? Are you trying to tell me that because someone's my age or above, we don't use technology?
No, I completely agree. Kate Hardcastle, what a wonderful chat that is.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you feel a bit better after that. You sound as though you really need to get that off your chest.
I feel like I've had my cathartic session now. I will ring you again next week.
Please do. I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure we'll be speaking again just about one of those other brands that you couldn't mention today. Kate Hardcastle, the Customer Whisperer. Thank you so much. There we go. That was great.
What a lovely person to have passion and knowledge.
I mean, yeah, she was not wrong. And that drop in that bomb at the end, Primark aren't even online. I mean, when they decide to do it, it's game over, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and buy Primark.com right now. I'm Jamie East.
I'm Vicky Butler Henderson.
And this is A Break.